H fans, Peter Interwebs, it's me, SG1, coming at you for my first review of 2018. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a Transformers review. Yes, I do have some Star Trek ships ready to go, but I thought I'd do this one first because I haven't done a Transformers review in a while. I thought I'd do this one because I got it just before Christmas, and I got this fella, Generations Titans Return Sixshot, 25 quid at your local Tesco. I went, yes please. So I treated myself and got myself a Sixshot. Yes. So as per usual, we're getting Sixshot and Revolver. More on those in a minute. Now I don't normally show the boxes off for these reviews, but I'm going to have to because it's the only bio I can find is on the back of the box, and it's quite a nice box actually. Excuse me. The Generations boxes are very nice. I do like just the stark black. I do like the red Transformers letters on the side there. I do look, the artwork on here is just amazing. It's fantastic, and it does this, that, and the other thing on the back there. Curiously, this, I'll get onto that in a minute. Anyway, some bio for you, boys and girls. I do like that, just the stark Decepticon symbol on the side. It's really cool. Sixshot is the perfect weapon. He's ruthless and built to eliminate anything that stands in his way. His power is matched only by his thirst for destruction. Decepticon Revolver is one of the only bots that can keep up with him. A master of all combat types, he is trained to take down targets in any scenario. There you go. So I'll put that, dropping everything, put that down there. So, we'll have a look at Revolver first, I think. No, we'll come back to him. So, on the box, we have this. He has 6 modes, as Sixshot is one to have. We have this. It doesn't say anything, but I think they are calling it a ship. Just look at that for a moment, shall we? No, because if you turn it round, it becomes a fucking gun. And I don't think they wanted kids to play with guns. But really, come on now. It's a space gun. Come on. Accurately emulates the G1. I don't have the G1. That I must rectify at TFN this year. So yeah, yeah, it's really cool. It's a gun, big gun. There's nothing for a trigger or anything, but a kid can run around going pachoo 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 pachoo. It's funny though because they make Nerf guns, and yet they're making this not a gun, making it a ship. Fuck that, it's a gun. Yeah, so we'll take it to the next mode. So bear with me. I've only just had this like about a week or so, and I am still in the process of figuring out how to transform it properly. So we will go. I'll tell you where we'll go. We'll go for the spaceship mode next. So we get that. Take the guns off. In fact, we separate the guns because we'll need them separated for later. We lift this section up. This section here will come up like so, revealing its wings, tail fins even. There we go, I can't even speak. So rotate them around and we collapse it back like that. I'm just have to, like I said, just have to, yeah, that's it, okay. So we take these sections here and we move them up like that, and then what are we doing? Hang on, sorry. Like I say, I've only just had it a few days, so many still. Yeah, I should have left them in the same place. Yeah, there we go. Leave them in the same place. But we do rotate these sections in like so. So yeah, you can rotate these around for like landing treads. So I like to do that as well. Adds another step. So what we do next is we take this section here and we split it, and it's got. Oh no, we don't. It won't fit under the wings. Yeah, there we go. That's it, sorry. Put them back. You can't do this on camera, can't you? Right, yeah. So we split what will become the wings, and you can see under here, you've got a tab, and then you've got a port in there. And so you split the wings thusly, and then you fold that in there, and then you get a real satisfying click. You ready? Ooh. Ah. And then we get the guns, and then we've got these protruding tabs here, and then we can connect them because I've got a slot on the side there, and we can connect them thus and thus. I mean, you can put one either way, but I just like to put it that way because it adds an extra like laser sight or targeting scanner or something like that on the wingtips. And then we just straighten those up any which way you like. Now let's just angle it so the guns are pointing actually forward. So we're into there. So now, separate the front section here, like so, and we rotate those in, then we rotate this section at the front and we spin that all the way. So the silver bit is pointing backwards a bit. And then same for this side, so you point it in, so you got it, so it's flat at the top, angled up, and you got the silver bit sticking out the front. And then you rotate the leg, so you pull it out, it's on like a double sliding joint. And then you do the same for this side as well. And then now you connect it all together, it should fit and tab. Mine is a little finicky in the sense that it won't tab in properly, and it's quite annoying. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. Like there, it just will not. It's supposed to sit flush like that, but mine just won't do it, and it is rather irritating. Yeah. So there we go. And there, boys and girls, is his jet mode, or spaceship mode, or whatever you want. There we go. Stay together. And it's a fucking jet. It's pretty awesome. It's big, it's chunky, it's clunky, as it should be. So you've got a faux cockpit in the centre there, which is quite cool. And then you've got a landing skid. So you just pull in between what will become his legs there. Is a little thing, and it just does not want to come out. Well, I'll let you come out, you little fucker. I'm pulling it the wrong way, that's why. And I've just killed Kylo Ren as well. So you slide that down, and you got like a landing ski. If you can see it there, yeah. There you go. You can just, and it will just happily, nicely stand like that. Except on my hand, because it's not vertical. There we go. Horizontal, even not vertical. Fuck me, I'm fucking losing it, aren't I? That's why people like these reviews, because I don't plan anything, I just do a video. So yeah, I mean, you can fly that through your living room or outside and go pa-choo, 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 like that, and you can pretend to have been pursued by a Voyager if you really like, so you can go because why not? It's your toy, you do whatever you like with it. But to be fair, that is a really good jet mode. You've got loads of moulded detail on there, you've got some really nice stickers, some nice Tampo Decepticon symbols on his wings, but you can't really see them because of where the arms sit. Because you can move them, can you? Oh yeah, you can do that if you like. It just adds a bit of difference, I guess, but I think it's supposed to be back there, yeah. And I like to think of these, because it's supposed to be a space jet, I like to think of these as warp nacelles, which makes sense. Anyway, so that's mode number 2. So, hang on, I'll get a bit closer, there we go. So, where are we going from here? We shall do his, I'll consult the pictures. We will do the armoured personnel carrier. So, what do we do? Right, so we flip it over, basically, close that in. Why is that not going in now? There we go. Is it flips like that? Yes, it is. So we take the wings off, take the guns off rather, and we slide the wings all the way forward, so we're into that position. Then we get the legs, wait a minute now, we flip those up first, because we need to flick those round, flip that short forward, rotate this section back, and then flip down this section here, and rotate it underneath, like so. And then we extend this bit out. So, yeah, so we'll just leave that like that. Same for this side, we rotate that round, move that up slightly, rotate that round as well, that way, and get this bit here, this shank tread, and rotate it on like so. Again, pull this forward, flip those up. This is really cool actually. You've got these 2 little slots here on either side. Pull that out a bit so I can know what I'm doing. And then these just fit in there very nicely. You just got to finagle them in like so, and it closes up quite nicely. Then we rotate that up like so, so we're in that kind of position. rotate these down. Now do we slot these back? Yes, we do. So again, you're clicking back into place. Oh, such a nice click, isn't it? Rotate those back like so. And I'll move them out of the way just a bit, because this bit needs a bit of transforming. Rotate that down like that. So we separate the leg, what will eventually become the legs. Like, come on, come on, come on. Why will that fucking go out? There we go. So we rotate this section all the way back like so. Pull these out like that. Then we rotate them 180 degrees that way. See if you can see what I'm doing. And rotate them up like so. And then we rotate them round 180 degrees. Or you can do that first. Because I forgot that step. I forgot which side I was on. You rotate them out. Rotate it round. Pull it up. And we are in business. And then we rotate these arms all the way back. And now you've got a couple of options here if you want. The instructions tell you to put the gun, again using that indentation there, slides on the side like so. So you can either have it like that, or you can get the post and put it on there like that. So you've got a couple of options there with that, which is quite cool. But I like to put them on here to add make this fucking thing huge and humongous and massive and a big cannon. So there's his all armoured personnel carrier mode. Are we fitting that in? Does that connect tab in anywhere? I don't think it does, no. And you've got little wheels. You've got one there, one there, one there as well. So it will roll a bit. So there's that mode. And you can open the cockpit there. And now this is a bit weird because the way the cockpit is, I don't know if you can see it there, it's a bit weird. You can either put him in that way, but he don't fit. So you've got to sort of lay him down, put his legs in first. Hang on, done it wrong. So you've got to bend his legs back and put them into that little hole there, push him forward, and then shut the cockpit. It's kind of a bit weird, if I'm honest. But I'll get onto him in a minute. So, let's do the wolf mode. So that's, what are we on? 1, 2, 3 modes so far. We'll do the winged fucking animal mode. Take the guns off. Pull that in, and then we rotate his little feet out like so. Rotate his little feet out like so. Then we rotate these all the way down and we collapse them up like so. Same for this side. Collapse them up like so. I think that's how you do it. It is, yes. So then we rotate this section forward to reveal his animal head. But I'll get onto that in a moment. Untab them, flick them up, and flick these wings up like so. Then we rotate his arms forward. Rotate those around, so we're into that position. Rotate those round, and then pull out his little feet on his arms there. Flip them out, rotate that round like so. Do that again so you can see what I'm doing. Rotate that round, and in there is his little tiger feet. And then you position it like so. And then what you do is you get his gun and then you connect it up like so. There's like two little tabs, I'll do it so you can see. There's two little tabs there that connect together, and then you've got two ports there and two posts here, and then you can put them on like that, and then that becomes his tail, and then we're into lion mode or wolf mode or tiger mode, whatever you want. He will rotate at the shoulder 360 degrees. He will bend his arms forward, his elbows forward, and his legs will move up and down a bit, but that's, you know, That's all you're getting. Because it's very G1 this. Despite it being a new toy, it's very G1 and I love it. So, now I haven't talked about his head yet. Basically what you do is this. You transform him to head mode. And then, you see this little cavity there. What you do is, you get his head mode and then it just fits in. I mean, any head will fit in there. Fits in and like sort of fills it out a bit. It's kind of neat actually, because he got his head's used for 2 modes rather than just one. And then you can open his little mouth, and he does open his little mouth. Why won't mine open? Come on. Oh, fucking hell. Why won't that open? It does open. That's one of the problems there. That's one of the problems with this. It doesn't quite open because there's nothing to grab onto. And he can open it, and he's got a little like blaster inside there, and he can go raw, and he can go oh, because you know you can. And then you can take old Revolver here. I will talk about him in a moment if you can get him out of there. You can, I suppose, you could sit him in there like when I can bend his legs. Come on, put it down. I suppose you could sit him on like that, so he's kind of controlling him, which is quite cool. And then you've got various ports in the back here, so you can have him with his little ports in his leg there, and a post there. So you can have him manning the gun on the back there, which is quite cool. And then you could have him standing in the gun for whichever reason you want. It's there, it's an option. So, yeah. Have I done that right? I don't think I have actually. No, I haven't. You rotate them round and back like that, so it fits in a little bit better. That was a bit untidy. There we are. So he's that at the back. And then we're doing car mode. So we take them off, and then we are. How are we doing this one? Rotate them round, like. Let me. Oh no, yeah, that's right, yeah. So what we would do is rotate those in like so, and then we get this configuration, and then you rotate his legs up like that, and like that. And we get. So you've got to sort of crisscross these, and you've got to sort of fit them in, and it is quite difficult. There we are. So we get it, and then you just got to. Again, mine's got a perchance, whatever the word I'm looking for is, won't fit together proper, and it's a bit annoying. So it seems to have done it now. Then we rotate the animal head back like so, and then we open up his mouth if he'll fucking do it, and he won't, because he's being an arsehole. Oh, come on. There we go. Rotate it out like that. Then we get these sections here, and then we rotate his feet in, rotate that round like that, rotate that up, and then you've got a little port there, and a little port there, and a little post there, and you rotate that in, and you extend that out, and it should fit in there. There we go, that's it. Same again for this one, rotate that in, rotate that round, put that in, extend this out. And then you rotate this whole double section at the shoulder there, all the way down. And then that should fit in there as well. But mine don't want to do it. There we go. And then what do we do with these? I rotate them down, again into place. Rotate them in like that. And then you get his guns. Then you've got a number of options with these. You can stick them on the back like that, or you can use that slot again at the front and put them there. But I think having them at the back just makes it a bit better. In fact, I'll put that one on that way as well. And there we go. And there he is in his armoured car mode. And of all the modes, apart from his jet mode, this and the jet mode are the most consistent. I like them in this. I like this mode, one of the best ones. Again, mine is just a little out of alignment. I don't know if it's just a quality issue, or it's just they're all designed like that. I'm not sure. So again, you got 2 holes there for Titan Masters, so you can put one in that chair and have him be the driver, which is quite cool. If you're British, or you can put him in the other side if you drive on the left. Does he sit in there? Not really. I suppose you could have another guy in the back here controlling the guns, you know, like a gunner's seat, I guess. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to take this guy to robot mode. So now I'll talk about no, I'll do robot mode, and then I'll talk about this fella. No, well, I'll talk about this fella now because you'll need him for robot mode. This is sick. This is Revolver, and he's quite nicely detailed. If my camera will focus on him, and it fucking won't. Why won't you focus? Very nice, just lacking paint apps. Just a bit of black, or a bit of white as well. Like if you painted his chest white, you just break it up a bit. I'm sure Repo Labels are doing stickers for these guys. So you can move his arms up a bit, and he can Titan Master all day. And to transform him, like all Titan Masters, he's got a big face on the back. Close him all up, close his legs round, and there's his head mode. Very nice. So we'll take him to robot mode. Close that, take that off, detach that and rotate that up. Detach that, rotate that up. Reach, no, I'll do that in a minute. We rotate, we disconnect what will become his arms like that, and we rotate, slide them and slide even, then back up in there, and we rotate what will be his fist out. Then we get this section and rotate it up. I can never remember what to do with these. Do I leave them like that? Yes, I do. So move them out of the way so I've got a bit of clearance. So what you do is you separate him at the legs like so. Rotate that out again and again. So these are nice because they kind of act like heels, which is really cool. Pull his feet out like so. There we are, pull his feet out. Rotate those forward, rotate that forward. And then reach into here, pull this out. Again, rotate those out like so. Rotate his head up like that. Back out like so. All fits together. Rotate those out, rotate those out. Then we get this section, pull it up to leave a nice cavity, and then his head just slides in there. Thus, close that up. And there, boys and girls, is fucking Sixshot. Now, how sexy is this robot? He is very sexy indeed. Just look at that face sculpt. It's very bland. It's lacking details, but I love it. I think it's a great head sculpt. But the original is very much like that. It's just eyes and a face plate, and that makes him cool. It's kind of like Boba Fett, you know. It's kind of bland, but isn't featureless is what I want to say. Not bland, featureless. So you can give him his guns. You can put them in his hands, but they look a bit weedy. I thought they'd be a bit meatier at the very least. At least this guy's got guns. It seems like everybody in the Legends class aren't getting guns anymore, which is a fucking shame. And they're still charging like 14 quid for a Legends class figure. They can fuck off. It's a good job I didn't pay 50 quid for this fucker. Anyway, there he is. There he is in robot mode. Very nice, very nice, very nice. He can rotate 360 degrees at the head. Full exorcist twist. Rotate at the shoulder. He will bend, he'll move out a little bit as well, but only to about there. He will bend at the elbow, but he doesn't have a lot of bend due to how the elbow is connected. I'll do it that way for you can see what I'm doing. Due to the way the elbow is designed, it won't do it. I mean, you can extend these out. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put these back around as well. Well, you can leave them there if you want, but I think it just breaks up. There, it looks a bit better that way. You can extend these down, so he's got a bit of a range of movement, but he kind of makes him have gorilla arms, makes them longer than they should be. But I mean, if you want an extra bend in his elbow, it does look better that way. In fact, is I supposed to do that? I'm going to check. I'm going to consult this again. I can't fucking tell that. You can't really tell on the instructions, are there? I'll get onto that in a moment. So, yeah, we'll just collapse that in for now. No waist articulation, which is a shame. You could have put that in there easy. His legs will move... I'll move his arm up. His legs will move forward quite a ways because this panel moves up, which is quite cool. However, moving him backwards is only up to there. This panel doesn't move, which is... kicking the fucking camera over there. Which is a bit weird, a bit illogical to not have both on each side. He will move out and do the Preceptor kick because, you know, why not? It will bend at the knee. It's quite a nice bend at the knee, actually. And his feet will move out ever so slightly that way as well. So he's got some quite nice posability to him. However, if you want to move his arms, you're going to have to keep moving these back and forward. But that's not a pain, you know. The original one's like that. So, I mean, you can get some really epic sort of battle poses out of him. You know, I'm not really good at posing figures. I mean, he does like to shoot mofos in the face, you know. So you can get some quite nice poses out of that. That's a pretty good pose. You know, you can shoot fools. Overall, I think this is a fucking awesome figure. If you like your G1s, if you like Titan's Return, you should definitely pick this up. If you like your Generations, he is pretty fucking cool. Just as a size comparison, I don't usually do this, but he's here. He's the same. He's exactly the same height as Soundwave. I think Soundwave is actually a little bit taller. Yeah, he is just, but they're about the same sort of size, which is really cool. And he's got the same kind of head gimmick as this fella. Come on, Soundwave, we'll put you back. There we go. There we go. So yeah, overall, a fantastic toy. I've been talking 30 minutes. Appreciate you watching me this far. Please like, share and subscribe this video and hit that notification bell to tell you that I've got videos out. And if I ever fucking get my Patreon sorted, I'll put a Patreon link in there. And if you want to support me, that is absolutely fucking brilliant. I mean, you don't have to. I will sort some rewards out, but you'll definitely put... for $1, I'll put your names in the credits. But, again, you don't really have to. It's not begging or anything, but all the YouTubers do it. So, yeah. That's me. That's Sixshot and Revolver. And I will see you later. Bye for now.